everyone. Happy New Year. Say hi to Royal. Happy New Year to royalty. See his beautiful boots? I told you he's a tuxedo cat, darling. He dresses up. He's dressed for all occasions. Say hi, Poopy. This is Dia. Do we look alike? This is my fur baby. You see how beautiful he is? He's powerful. He's a hot-looking kitty, tuxedo, dressed for the occasion at all times. Say hi, Boo. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi. My name is Royalty. Anyway, darlings, I'm going to make a quick video here with you on reasons why I don't give second chances when it comes to cheating. I know there's a lot of women who have no problem with that. I'm not one of those women. And here's the reason why. Let me put these glasses on, child. Hi, I can see you more clearly now. Let me put on a little lipstick. Come on with the fur, dude. Yeah. Not too much. Less is more. Less is always more. But anyway, the reason why I'm very patient when it comes to a lot of things, and I have no problem forgiving people, giving second chances, third chances, fourth chances even, depending on how sorry the person is and if it's a process. Some things it's a process, you know what I mean? But when it comes to cheating, that's something I do not give second chances on, for the simple fact that my sister-in-law died of AIDS because my brother, he gave her AIDS in the early 80s. What woman do you know feel that she have to wear a condom with her own husband? What woman do you know feel that they have to do that? I'm the one who sat there and watched my sister-in-law waste away, gradually dying of AIDS because my brother couldn't keep his penis where it belonged. Now keep in mind, he was a Jehovah's Witness, a ministerial servant getting ready to be appointed as an elder in the congregation. But like a lot of these Jehovah's Witnesses, they live a double life. Trust and believe. They live a double life. Which they kind of put you in a position to have to live a double life, because that's a religion where you're living in a cage. You can't be true to who you really are. You're living in a cage, you know what I'm saying, in a bubble world. They don't have you living in reality. They have you living in this fairy tale bubble land, and it's just crazy. But the point is, no, I don't give second chances when it comes to infidelity for that very reason. And then you have these men who feel that it's not cheating anytime it's oral sex. Can you believe that there are men out here still so stupid they don't know that you can contract STDs, sexually transmitted disease, also sexually transmitted demons, STD, Satan the devil, okay? You can contract all of those things from oral sex. Now, usually when these men are dealing with these bottom feeder prostitutes, they don't use condoms when they're having oral sex because they feel that's safer. They also want women to believe that, oh, that's not cheating because it was just oral. That's not really having sex. That's not real sex. So really, is that right? So you mean to tell me that if I'm going around sucking everybody off in the community, all the men, giving sloppy toppies all over the place, that's not cheating, right? That's not sex. If I'm going around just having oral sex with men, you know what I'm saying? You have no problem with that, because remember what you said, that's not sex. You sitting around here busting nuts with this person. We know what an orgasm is. I'm hoping you've experienced it, because a lot of women, would you believe, never had an orgasm? A lot of these women are faking it. I didn't know that either. But I've been listening to a lot of women from around the world never experienced an orgasm. Anyway, an orgasm, that's an out-of-body experience. We know what that's like. That's intense, that's deep, that's heavy. That's an out-of-body experience, which makes it spiritual, very sacred. And that's not something that you're supposed to be sharing with this person, Sue, Sally, whatever. That belongs to you and your partner alone. One man for one woman. That's God's original purpose. With oral sex, I think that's unnatural, because if you can't produce children by it, then that's not a natural form of sex. And in the Bible, in the Greek scriptures, it calls it porneia. Porneia means unnatural forms of sex. So to be honest with you, I think Christians need to rethink that one. Anyway, my coffee, and it's awesome. Hello, Kitty, from my daughter. She bought me this cup. It's awesome. I love this cup. It reminds me of her every time I drink up from it. And honey, if it's one thing I can do is make a mean cup of coffee. But like I'm saying, that's the reason why I don't give second chances on that. Now, you have a lot of women who feel differently about that. That's their decision. That's their prerogative. I don't lose respect for you. I say, do you, girlfriend? If you're willing to play Russian roulette with your life and with your health, life is all about choices. And if that's your choice, do you? And I think about how my ex-husband, how he cheated on me and he gave me trichomonas. What if it wasn't trichomonas? What if it was HIV? What if it was AIDS? Depending on what stages that person was in. That was trichomonas. I was fortunate, and I'm smart enough to know that even though I was married, let me tell you something. Every 3 months, I was at the clinic. I asked them to give me tests to check every single. I wrote it out because I like to prepare things ahead of time. I made a list of everything I wanted them to check me for. And this one time, they had gave me. I got trichomonas. Okay, now. See, he was the type that slept with prostitutes. And he don't sleep with like the prostitutes that cost $1,500, because a lot of these prostitutes, call girls or what have you, they charge $1,500. And if you want, and that's just straight sex. I know because I talk to prostitutes. I've interviewed prostitutes. And then you got these bottom feeder prostitutes, crackheads. They don't have no money to go to the clinic and check themselves, even if they have medical coverage. They still have to pay a copay of $10 or $20, and that $10 or $20 is going for crack, heroin, crystal meth, or weed, THC. What else they're going? They're not taking that money to go get checkups. These women who's charging $1,500, $500 and up, they got the money to take care of themselves somewhat, but that still don't change anything, because a lot of those women, they do oral sex without condoms. And there are so many STDs you could get from oral sex. Please do your research. Go on Google and type in types of STDs you can get from oral sex. Check it out. Never take just my word for it or anybody's word for it. Please do your own research. That's right. I am not willing to play Russian roulette with my life or with my health ever again. That trick could have been a huge trick for me. I know other people who have gotten herpes from their partners. That's something that they don't have a cure for. Those outbreaks come here and there. You know what I'm saying? There's certain type of herpes that cause cancer in your body. Notice how I see a lot of women all of a sudden coming up with this cancer. A lot of women are coming up with cancer from no place. These women are healthy. They eat right. They don't smoke, exercise, and yet their bodies are riddled with cancer. Why? Herpes? No, it's HPV, not herpes that turn cancerous. It's HPV. Now check this out about HPV. It don't matter if you wear 5, 10, 20 condoms. You can still contract HPV because that's body, flesh on flesh. Like when he's on top of you, flesh on flesh. That's how you can contract HPV. And that's no joke. There's different types of HPV, but there's also the one that causes cancer. Why would you want to risk that? And then when you're all cancered up, losing your hair, getting all skinny and sickly, he's moving on to the next one, baby. Gotta go. Too much work, babe. See ya. And this is why I will never get married anyway, because I've been on both sides. I was married twice, engaged to be married a third time, 2.5 times. I've done that part, bought the t-shirt, burnt that mess, and I will never, ever get married again. I think marriage is for people who still want children, like if you're in your 20s and 30s. Once you hit 40, honey, you should be done. You already have your children. You already know what relationships are like with these men. of the 21st century. Why are you looking for drama, chaos, and ready to sign up for Russian roulette with your life and with your health, knowing what these dudes are like? I also want you to go online and type in Ashley Madison. Check her out. She's helping married people to cheat on each other discreetly, or helping you to leave your wife, and your wife will be sitting up here devastated. Think about all of these dating apps, all of this social media, something our grandparents didn't have. They have it now. That's why it's so easy for these men to cheat, bringing you back a gift that you didn't ask for. And keep in mind, all of these dudes out here thinking you can't contract any STDs from oral sex. You want to bet? Ladies, every 3 months, every 3 to 4 months, that's 3 times out of the year. If you go every 4 months, I went every 3 months because I was just like, nah. I kept thinking about my sister-in-law, Cynthia. She's dead, so I could use her name now. And I watched, this girl was beautiful. She had a body that would make Beyonce look like a boy. For real, for real. Her body was slamming. There was no need for that man to go astray. And she was like really submissive, you know? Very submissive, that type of girl. You know, mousy, passive. And you cheated on her. And she was a Christian. Mr. Jehovah Witness man. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, ladies. Be careful. If you still out here, you want children, you know what? You have family members who have children. Why not take their children for a weekend or on the weekends and give them a break? They'll love you for it. They'll appreciate it. It takes a village to raise a child. So give your family members who have children, take them for the weekend. So that's like you have children now and you see the experience. Only the beautiful part is you get to give them back when you get sick of it. But help your family members and your friends who have children and need a break. And that'll give you the experience and the feeling and the wonderful nurturing that you have, that we naturally have inside of us to nurture. And you can do it like that. Because these circus clowns out here, these bozos, these dusties, it's not worth it. It's not worth your health and your life. Please be careful. And remember, the Bible always said what God and Christ have put together, let no one separate. Show me the scripture where it says what Satan, the devil, has put together. Let no one separate. No. Anytime Satan has put your situation together, that needs to be broken apart. If you're not with a man or a woman who's an ambassador, a representative for Jesus Christ, Jesus and God did not put that marriage together, child. Anytime you with someone who's abusing you, whether it's physically, mentally, or emotionally, or financially, Jesus Christ, Jehovah, did not put that marriage together, honey. Anytime that man is trying to tell you to throw away your family, especially your own mother, God definitely didn't put that together, because the Bible clearly says to honor your parents if you want things to go well for you and if you want your days to be long on this earth. So anytime he's trying to get you to break up with your parents, you have to, you know what, reevaluate this situation. Take time. Let me go into a little meditation for a moment. I got to analyze this. Satan, the devil, is very crafty. Very crafty. So be careful. And always get your checkups. I don't care if you're in a relationship. Cynthia is ingrained in my mind and always in my heart. Watching how that beautiful woman died because my brother couldn't keep his penis where it belonged. I love you. Bye.